Hello, YouTube family, and welcome back. If you're new to the channel, I welcome you too. My name is Dr. David Harvey. I'm a chiropractor. I've been in practice for over 20 years, and I'm happy to count you as a friend. Well, here we are, right? You know, my plan was to do the next video on the agenda I had originally planned out for my channel. But again, current events being as they are, something sort of came on my heart to share with you. So I wanted to take this opportunity to do so. And I think you'll enjoy it if you stick with me here a little bit. I'll start with a story. Yesterday, I was in bed and shut off the lights, and it was all dark and quiet, and it just all sort of hit me. You know, maybe you've felt similarly. Isolation, being alone. And I had to snap myself out of it. I had to say, you know what? You're not alone. Everybody's still here. Yes, we have to keep some distance for a while, but everybody's still here. It's okay. And I had to snap myself out of it. But boy, I'll tell you, that was a powerful feeling, and it was a depressing feeling, you know? And I think we're all feeling some aspect of this. The isolation, the unknown, the feeling out of control, that anxiousness and that anxiety that sort of builds up inside of you, and you can't get away from it. And it's just, it's every place. It's on TV, it's on the computer, it's with people you talk to, it's in the grocery stores, it's just sort of everywhere. And of course, yes, these are serious times. There's no getting around that. And I acknowledge that completely. And we have to be serious and make some hard decisions sometimes. But the thing is, it's just so hard to find right now that place of stillness, isn't it? That place of quiet inside of us, that place of calm, where we can just take a breath and rest for a little bit. I get that because I feel it too. I'm sort of doing this off the cuff, but I have some notes here I'm glancing down at as well. And it occurs to me that everything we've been doing, which is very important, but what have we been doing? We've been washing our hands. We've been not touching our face. We've been monitoring ourselves for symptoms. We've been going to the grocery store. We've been going home and hunkering down, or I guess sheltering in place is the new term we're using for that now. And we've been getting tested if necessary, and all these things, and watching out for ourselves and our families and our loved ones and people we care about in our communities. But sort of all of those things, if you think about it, are all about our physical well-being, our physical health. But we're not just physical people, are we? No, of course not. We have other parts to ourselves too. We have emotions. We have feelings. We have psychology. We have a spiritual side of us. And those things are sort of being neglected right now. They've been pushed kind of onto the back burner so we can go about getting our lives ready for whatever it is that's going to come next. But the thing is, we can't really be healthy unless we have all of our aspects healthy. Yes, our physical, but our emotional, our psychological, and our spiritual as well. And I know what you're thinking. Great, Doc. Now I got all those things to worry about too. What's next? No. Nothing like that. Actually, making this part of your life healthy is the fun part. And we're going to talk about that a little bit. And to start with, tell you about a video I watched here yesterday, I think it was, by a guy named Tony Evans. And I don't know if you've heard of Tony or not. He's a preacher, and he does a lot of religious videos and Christian videos. And if that's not your thing, that's fine. Don't worry about that. This isn't about preaching. This is about something he said that's very concrete, very down to earth, and more psychological than it is spiritual. He was talking about the difference between being concerned and being worried. And those are two very different aspects. And as he described it, he said worry is concern gone haywire, concern gone crazy. And if you think about it, he's right, because if you're concerned about something, that's a logical, rational way to be. When you're concerned, you can assess a situation, you can look it over, you can check the details, you can assess it and decide what the best way forward is in that situation. If you're worried, on the other hand, that's not a rational thing. That's a fear thing. And if it's a fear thing, that's an emotional thing. And that's a very different way to be, in a very different place to be in your brain. See, a wise man once told me, and he's absolutely right, emotion and reason can't occupy the same brain at the same time. It's one or the other, right? You have both aspects to yourself, but one or the other is in control of your brain at any given time. If you're calm, cool, and collected, then you're rational. You can make good decisions, and you can be logical about things. If you're afraid, or if you're, let's take fear out of it. Let's say if you're emotional, Okay, that's a different thing. And we've all acted from places of emotion. You know, if you ever gone through the checkout aisle and grabbed something there at the last minute that was pretty color or looked good to eat, and you get home, you're like, oh man, I shouldn't have bought that. What was I thinking? You bought something from emotion. And the American economy thanks you for that. But, and also another way, if you've never done that, I'm sure you've done this. We've all said things from a place of anger or a place of frustration that once our head cools down and our rational mind kicks in, we go, ooh, probably shouldn't have said that. And if you do say something in anger or frustration, it rarely ends well, right? Right. So coming from a place of worry perhaps isn't the best way to handle this situation. It's about more coming from a place of concern, because yes, these are serious times. They are concerning times. Absolutely they are. But we need to sort of pump the brakes a little bit on some things, because what are we doing right now? Well, we're hunkering down, right? We're sheltering in place. We're doing things like that. And what that's causing is even more isolation. And when more isolation comes in, more fear can easily come into your life if you're not guarding against it. So we need to talk about that because if you're like me, you ask yourself this question, maybe more and more lately. How am I going to get through this? I don't know what's going to come next. I don't know how long I'm going to be off work. I don't know how long the kids are going to be out of school. I don't know how I'm going to get through today, much less tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the food I need or anything like that. How am I going to get through this? And it's a valid question to ask yourself. And I wish I know who said this. I think I read it in a book, and I really would like to give the source and give credit where credit is due, but I just can't remember. But I recall, because this stuck with me. It's been with me for years. Someone was talking to a wise person, and they asked the same question: how am I going to get through this situation I'm in? And that person's response was this: how are you going to get through it? You're going to serve your way through it. What do I mean by that? Find somebody to help. Find somebody who needs help and serve them. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be grandiose. It can be as simple as a smile. It can be as simple as a hi, how are you today? For example, if you're going through the grocery store, everybody's in there pretty stern and pretty, going about their business, and that's fine. Absolutely it is. Because, honestly, none of us have ever been through a situation like this. We don't know how to act. We don't know what to do next. We don't know whether to, shy away from people or what. But just go to the grocery store. Next time you're there, just smile at people. Look them in the eyes and smile. Or say hi. How are you? It's okay. Yes, maintain your social distancing. We need to do that for sure. But it doesn't mean you can't smile at people. It's just probably not the best day to wear your free hugs t-shirt, But you can still smile and be kind to people. If you are in the way of something, you say, let me get out of your way so you can get some of that. Or maybe you happen upon a shelf and there's only two things of whatever it is left, and your urge is kind of to buy them both, but you exercise a little self-control, and instead you say, oh, okay, sorry, hey, there's only one of these left. Do you need any of that? And just ask them and help them. It's easy. Maybe you have an elderly neighbor. You want to go knock on his or her door and, of course, stand back, but say, hey, are you okay? Do you need anything? Do you have enough food? Do you have enough toilet paper? And if they don't, come on, give a few rolls over. You got it. I know you got it. So just help a neighbor out and give them a couple rolls. It'll be okay. Whatever it is, find some way to serve somebody. Maybe it's calling up a friend, a loved one, a relative, and saying, hey, how are you? With all that's going on, how are you? No, I mean, really, how are you? Do you need to talk? Do you need to vent? Do you need some advice? How can I help you? And when you serve somebody, yes, you're going to help them. You're going to lift them up, and that's a wonderful, blessed thing to do. But at the same time, you feel better too, don't you? Absolutely you do. And we all know this because we all love to watch the videos, especially around Christmas time, videos of people buying someone else's groceries for them, or the video where someone in a drive-through line pays for the car behind them, their food or whatever too. And then what happens? That starts a chain reaction, and they pay for the car behind them, and so on and so on. And it goes on all day long for hours. Why do people do that? Because they feel guilty that someone paid their bill? No, of course not. Because it feels good. It feels good to help and serve someone else. And when you have that good feeling, now, that's a clearing feeling. That's a releasing feeling. That's happiness. And that clears your mind. that helps you get back to a place of calm, a place of where you can get that rational mind kicked in again and come from a place of concern as opposed to a place of worry or fear. And that will help you out a lot, as well as helping out your fellow community people as well. So serve, find a way. And also, as I alluded to a few minutes ago, smile. Smile. It's okay to smile. Yeah, we have serious times. Yes, we do. But we can still smile. And just the act of smiling will lift your heart up a little bit. It'll help you feel better at least a little bit. And you can go on about your day maybe a little bit lighter, a little bit more in control. And that, again, is a good thing. And now, the meat and potatoes of what I talk about today, laugh. Laugh. Find a way to laugh. I got to tell you, the inspiration for this video was Tony's video, yes, I talked about earlier, but the primary inspiration was my girlfriend. I was sitting in the parking lot the other day, and she called me on the phone and said, hey, I just sent you a link to a video. I want you to watch it and then call me back because it's so funny. And I watched it. It was only a couple minutes long. I laughed so hard. I belly laughed. It was hysterical. And as I was laughing, it just occurred to me, oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've laughed like that. And it was so releasing and it was so freeing. I had no idea how pent up I'd gotten with all of this stuff. And that laugh just released it. And I felt so much better for doing that. And I want to give you that gift as well. So find a way to laugh. It's not hard. I mean, watch a movie, watch a funny movie, watch your favorite comedy or watch a new comedy, whatever. And while we're on the subject of that, little side note here. We're all got time on our hands, right? And we're going to be watching a lot of Netflix or whatever. Man, those companies are going to clean up with this thing that's going on here. But find a funny movie, find a light movie, find a positive movie to watch. Please, I beg of you, avoid watching movies that are real high intensity, high anxiety improving or invoking, or even fear invoking. Certainly don't do that, because as we all know, there's plenty of fear going around right now. It's every place. It's kind of like the clouds in the sky, just kind of pervasive, and it's inside of us, and we know it is. So the thing about fear is, that fire is burning. It's burning in our country. It's burning in our world right now. There's fear every place. And when you have a fire burning, it doesn't care what kind of fuel you put into it, right? It's just going to burn brighter for it. So if we already have this sort of fear and anxiety bubbling inside of us, and we add more in through the movies we watch or the media we consume, your fear doesn't care where the fuel comes from. Your body doesn't know the difference. It just amplifies it. So it's much better right now to stay light, stay funny, and stay positive. That's very, very important. But find ways to laugh. If you're with your family, it's very simple. What's your favorite joke? Or what's the funniest thing that's ever happened to you in your entire life? And someone will tell a funny memory like that, and then it will spark someone else, and they'll go, and pretty soon you'll all be laughing about things like that. Or, hey, what is your favorite comedy movie? What's your favorite funny line from your favorite comedy movie? And trade those back and forth. Find funny books, find funny pictures, find funny videos, watch cat videos on the internet, whatever it takes to laugh and smile. I think that's very, very important for you to do right now. Checking my notes here again. Something else you can do that's kind of fun? Just somebody on their phone, all of a sudden, out of the blue, call up your favorite song and start playing your favorite song and have a dance party for the 3 minutes or however long you have that song. Dance funny, dance good, dance whatever you want to dance, but you'll be feeling better. You'll start laughing. You'll start having a good time. Those endorphins will kick in inside of you. It will raise your spirits. It will clear your mind of that anxiety and that fog. You can't be happy and anxious at the same time. It's one or the other. So I don't know about you, but I'm going to pick happiness every single time. Laughing sessions. Okay, maybe you're by yourself. Maybe you don't have a family or anybody else to key off of to find a thing to laugh about. That's okay. You can still find something to laugh. That's no problem. Again, movies, TV, books, pictures, videos, whatever it may be. But if you can't find anything else, if you can't think of anything else to make you laugh, have a laughing session. They're very simple. All you have to do is, for no reason at all, just start laughing. Just start laughing at nothing. Read the phone book and laugh, whatever it may be, but start laughing. Very simple to do. I'll show you how right now. Oh, I want to touch my face. I can't touch my face. That's hysterical. Oh, see, it's not hard to laugh. It's not hard to laugh. Oh, my face is red. I think I feel hot. But some of you probably laughed with me. You just can't help it. It's contagious. Just laugh. Oh, I feel better already. I feel better than I have all day right now. Oh, should have done that a lot sooner today. But that's what you want to do. You want to find ways to be happy. You want to find ways to enjoy yourself, and you want to find ways to laugh. And also, oh, people, get outside. Get outside. Because we're sheltering at home doesn't mean we have to hide in our basements. We can still go outside. We can go for walks. We can take the dog for a walk or play with the kids in the yard if the weather's good where you are. It's okay. Yes, we have to maintain social distance. Yes, doesn't mean we can't go outside and have a good time. Where I am, it's almost time to start working in the yard, cleaning things up for the summer, getting the garden ready, getting your flower beds ready. If you like getting out and getting your hands dirty in your flower beds, now's the time. Go out and do it. Have a great time. Whatever it is to lift your spirits and make yourself feel happy, do it. Go for walks, sit on your porch, whatever it is. Enjoy, smile, laugh, feel good, okay? Now, practice common sense, yes. Practice good habits for right now. And understand, please understand, people, this is going to go away. This is going to end. This isn't forever. This is going to go away, and someday it's going to be a memory. Or maybe think, remember what happened last year at this time? Man, wasn't that crazy? I'm so glad it's over. And that'll make you happy then too. But it's going to go away. Understand this is not forever. Another thing you can do to lift your spirits, if you're like me, I've given my life to Jesus. And so this is a beautiful time to get into the Word and read the Bible. Yes, if that's not your thing, that's fine. It's okay. But those of you who are believers, if you've been saying, I really need to find more time to read my Bible, well, here it is. Go for it. You want to be uplifted. You want to feel better. You want to feel empowered. You want to feel all those things. It's all in the book. So if that's your thing, if you're with me, then by all means, go ahead and read it. If it's not, again, that's fine too. No problem. But what I want to do, lastly, before I sign off here, is to just talk about home for a second. Excuse me. We're going to be spending some time at home, aren't we? Yeah. That may be daunting. That may be disconcerting. That may be, or you may be looking forward to it. As my pastor said, this thing is an introvert's dream. I have to stay 6 feet away and not talk, stay away from people. Absolutely, I'm in. Okay, I get that. So for introverts, this may be a real nice vacation. But understand, you're going to be at home. This is why we work, to have a home, to have a place to come back to have a place of shelter and comfort and safety. So we're going to be at home for a while. So take advantage of it. Enjoy your home. Have fun in your home. Clean your home if you want to, or whatever it is you want to do. But you get to be home for a while. Half the fun of going on vacations is coming home again, right? So we're all going to go home for a little while. It's okay. And again, it's not forever. It's going to go away. It's going to end. We'll be back to work sooner or later. Not working, that's hard for Americans. Not having a full day, not having a cram schedule, that's hard for us. When we have time to sit around and sort of twiddle our thumbs, we really don't know how to handle ourselves sometimes. Well, we're going to have to learn. And that's okay. We can do it. If we can cram our schedules, we can certainly find a way to kill some time. So don't worry about it. Enjoy your home. Enjoy your time there. So please, lastly, everyone, let's just take a breath. Let's just take a breath and rest for a while from this. Yes, it's there. Yes, we need to deal with it, and we are. We're not running away from it or sticking our heads in the sand. But what we're going to do is we're going to decide to go into it with a concerned mind, not a worried mind, a concerned mind, but a light heart. A light heart that still has place for love and joy and happiness and our willingness to help our community members and our family members and our fellow human beings. We are all in this together. And the way we're going to get through it is together, by serving each other, by smiling, by being happy, by exercising good self-control and good habits right now, yes, but with a light heart. So with that, I will wish you a wonderful, smiling, happy, laugh-filled day. And remember, no matter who you are, No matter where you are in life, there is hope and you are loved. Hey everybody, thanks again for watching. I have a lot more content planned for the near future, so if you'd like to be included in that, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. And if you'd like alerts when the videos are uploaded, hit the bell button as well. Thanks for your support. I very much appreciate it, and have a great day.